Hi, Sarita.
Hello.
So tell me, how did you meet Osho?
I met him by divine grace because I was hitchhiking. I hitchhiked all through Europe and overland to India. I was looking for the essence of life, and I was thinking perhaps I would find it in the Himalayas in India. And then when I landed in India, I came in contact with Goenka, started studying Vipassana. I did a 10-day retreat. And then I went to Mumbai to do a month-long retreat with Goenka. And while I was in Mumbai, somebody said to me, there's a man that you should meet. And I'm going there tonight. Come with me. And so I went, and there was about 30 people sitting on the floor in an apartment in Mumbai, and they were all dressed in orange. So they were just sitting in silence and waiting. I didn't know for what. It was like all new to me. And then Osho literally floated into the room. The way he walked was so much grace. It was just incredible to see him. And I was very passionate about dance, so I felt he is the ultimate dance master. Just the gracious way he was moving his body, his gestures. And then on top of it, he was speaking on the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. And the sutra that he commented on is one that I can never forget. It was, while engaged in sexual union, stay attentive on the fire in the beginning, and so continuing, avoid the embers in the end. He spoke for 1.5 hours on that particular sutra. Blew my mind completely, really like, wow, something I had always yearned for, but never really knew was possible. He was really elucidating on that. Then when he was going out, he looked into my eyes for a long time. And the same friend who had brought me there, who was Krishna Prem, some people might know about Krishna Prem. So he said, well, before you go into your Vipassana retreat, tomorrow morning there's a special meditation on the beach, on Chaupari Beach. You can come 6 o'clock in the morning. And then afterwards, Osho is giving Shaktipat. Of course, at that time he was known as Bhagwan, but I'm just using Osho because that's how we know him now. And so I went at 6 o'clock the next morning and did dynamic meditation for the first time. And that became a passionate love affair to do dynamic meditation. I did it every day for 1.5 years after that. It was just so life transforming. And then I went to Shaktipat with Osho, and that was absolutely amazing. In the Shaktipat, we were asked to pour our ego into a flower and just completely let go of any ego patterns into the flower, and then offer that flower to Osho's feet. There were golden images of his feet. And Swami Yog Chinmaya was there introducing this subject to us. So I was very doubtful, like thinking, he might be some guru who's going to hypnotize us, and this is dangerous, so my mind was chattering. But anyway, I thought, I will never find out unless I experience. So let me just have this experience, and then we see. So I offered the flower to his golden feet, and there was like a bolt of lightning came through me. It was absolutely phenomenal. And then Osho came, and he asked us to give him all of our suffering. There was about 100 people there at the Shaktipat. To offer all of our suffering and anguish to him while looking into his eyes. So all these 100 people looking into his eyes, screaming, howling, catharting. And then after 20 minutes, he asked us to lay down and simply receive the divine, as deeply as possible to receive the divine in and through us, in deep silence. Of course, that experience absolutely transformed me completely. I was never the same after that. Then I went directly into my Vipassana retreat for 1 month. Meanwhile, nobody explained to me that Osho was a guru, that you can take sannyas, that, he can be guiding you. I just got my mind blown. I had no idea what to make of it. And it was only at the end of my Vipassana retreat that somebody told me, you know, this Bhagwan, this Osho, he's in Mount Abu and he's going to be guiding a meditation camp. You can go there. So I took the train, I went there, being footloose and fancy-free. I went there and I met Sushila when I arrived. And she said, have you read any book of Osho? I said, no, I didn't know he has books. She said, what? But you have to read his book. So read this book, I Am the Gate, and you have to read it tonight because the camp starts tomorrow. So I stayed up the whole night reading I Am the Gate. And the next day, the camp started. Osho was guiding dynamic meditation and other meditations. And then I had the great blessing to receive sannyas from him. I still didn't know exactly what sannyas is, but I went into the room where he was, and his first words to me were, where have you been? And I said, with Goenka. And then he laughed and he said, so, ready for sannyas? And I said, yes, not knowing exactly what it was about. Then he gave me the mala, he gave me my name. Your new name is Ma Ananda Sarita. And Ananda means bliss, Sarita means river. Your name is River of Bliss. And then he also explained that Ma means Mother of the Universe. And he added, if you continue with meditation, you will become this. From that day, I stayed in his community for 26 years. And, of course, got totally transformed.
Thank you.